Hello everyone, my name's Alex. I'm a physiotherapist from Physio Function and I'm going to be taking this level 3 different strokes exercise class today. So for those of you who are new here, level 3 classes are designed for individuals who can move their affected leg reasonably well but may have some restricted movement in their affected arm. The class will be a combination of seated and standing exercises. For the standing exercises, make sure you have something sturdy to hold on to. So this could be a kitchen bench like I'm using, or a sturdy upright chair or table. Please also be aware that it is a requirement that you have somebody there to supervise you for safety with the standing exercises and assist you as required. Okay, so this is our second week in our upper body strength series. So this is number 2 of 3. We are going today to be focusing on our upper body, so our arms and our core. So this is we're going to be doing some tummy muscle exercises along with these. Okay, so we are going to start with a general warm-up and we are then going to move into a circuit of exercises before coming into a cool down. Now for this class, I am going to be including the use of some light weights. So I'm going to be using some just tins of food. You could use light hand weights if you have them. You could use wrist or ankle weights, tins like me, water bottles, or you can do this class without any weight. So pick something that is appropriate for you. If you want to challenge your unaffected side with some weight, but you feel like actually you get a better movement with no weight on your affected side, then you could do it asymmetrically like that. Just pick something that is appropriate for you. All the exercises and movements do within your limits, okay? Find something that challenges you, but is achievable. And again, looking for some good quality movement. Have a drink bottle nearby, take drinks as needed. It's definitely been quite warm recently, so make sure you're keeping yourself hydrated throughout. Okay, so we're going to start warming up in sitting. So sit nice and tall in your chair, feet flat on the floor underneath your knees. Take a nice big breath in and out. Good. Let's start by doing some nice big shoulder rolls backwards, up, back and down. So we're going to start by mobilizing our upper body, our trunk, so our torso, and getting everything warmed up. We'll start warming our legs as well. The circuit's going to be a combination of some seated and some standing exercises. So it's important we get the whole body warm and ready for exercise. So warm-ups are really important to prepare yourself, prepare your body. Get some blood flow, get some heat and some nutrients to your muscles. And let's change direction. You can get your elbows involved if you want to. Hands can be held together. And let's reverse it again. You might hear a bit of creaking and crunching as things start to loosen up a bit. Good. Okay, hands on your lap. Let's turn to look over our right shoulder, back to the middle, and then to the left. Just some gentle neck movements. Nothing should be forced. We're just gently trying to loosen our neck up. If you get dizzy, remember, try not to make yourself feel really nauseous. So just move with whatever ranges are comfortable for you. Okay, this time look to the right, bring your hands on your right knee and turn your body to look that little bit further over your right shoulder. Make sure the turning's coming from your waist, you're not pulling with your arms. Back to the middle, hands on the left knee, let's turn to look over the left shoulder. Turning from the waist, you might feel a bit of a pull and a stretch in your back. Back to the middle. But remember, nothing should be painful. If you have any pain with exercises, please stop. Hand on the right knee, look over the right shoulder. Option to open up your arm. That's it, hands on the left knee, turn to look over the left shoulder, open up the left arm. Good, one more each way. Right, turn, opening up if you can. Remember again, it's not how far you can get. The main thing here is that rotation happening from the waist. Back to middle, hands over to the left knee, open and turn. Good. Okay, hands down by your side. Now, if you've got arms of your chair, please be careful that you're not going to hit them. You want to make sure you've got room beside you, and let's have a go at swinging our arms. So we're going to swing our arms forward and backwards, as if you're walking. So walking with a march. More of a march, I guess. We wouldn't be walking along like this normally. That's it. So really think about that forward and backward motion, especially with your affected arm. Really think about that reach back. This is the movement that we usually lack a little bit more of. You can have a bit of rotation happening in your waist. Lovely, keep it going. Really focusing on that movement coming from the shoulder. Good. Rest your arms. And then let's march our legs now. You can swing your arms as well. Excuse my squeaky chairs per normal. That's it. Keep it going. You can build up some speed if you want to. Again, remember, we kind of warm ourselves up, warm our body, get ourselves ready. Lovely, guys. Going to move my hands out of the way. Let's try some side stepping. If you want to, you can reach the opposite way. So reaching the opposite way to the way your leg's stepping. That's it. Just moving those arms and those legs. Remember, trying to move from the shoulder. It doesn't matter if you can't extend your arm the whole way. Just think about this movement. Lovely. A couple more here. And then we're just going to finish with some sit to stands before we go straight in to our circuit. So, feet back underneath your knees, flat. Well, they don't have to be completely flat on the floor. Heels can be slightly lifted. To make sure they're symmetrical, you can use the hands of the chair if you need. Have something nearby to hold on to if you need it for when you're standing for balance. Okay, so remember, we're leaning forward. We're pushing up through our legs, squeezing your bottom. Find that symmetry, that equal weight bearing through your legs. Slowly control the sit. And again, let's lean forward, big push up through your legs. Squeeze your bottom. Knees should be straight but not locked. Bottom back, slowly down. So remember, bending hips and knees at the same time. Again, forward and big push up. Bottom is squeezed. Weight is equal. Knees are straight but not locked. Again, stick your hips back. Let your knees bend to sit. Let's do 3 more. Forward and big push up. Hold. Slowly down. Good. 2 more. Forward and up. Really squeeze tall. Squeeze that bottom. Usually our bottom muscles need a bit of a wake up. 1 more, forward and up. So give them a good squeeze, making sure they're awake. You can give a little tap if you want to. Wake up. And down. Fantastic. Okay, get yourselves a drink if you need one. I'm going to go through our circuit now. So the first exercise we're going to do is a shoulder press. So I'll show you the options with the hand weights. Sitting nice and tall in your chair, feet are flat on the floor, okay, and underneath your knees. So again, try and find that equal weight bearing through left and right leg. So even in sitting, equal weight bearing through both of your bottom cheeks. We are going to be pressing up and down. So this is the option of both hands using a weight. Now you can do this without a weight, okay? Or you could do it asymmetrically. The other option is that if you wanted to focus on your affected side, but you are not able to do the movement on its own, you could support your arm and just assist up and down here. Okay? Only moving as far as you can, like within your pain limit, so not pushing into any pain, especially if you get a sore shoulder. Really think about sitting tall here, because if you're really slouched, your shoulders can only get so high, whereas if you sit up, they can get a bit further. So it's really important that you think about your posture, because this directly impacts on how much movement you have available at your shoulders. So good posture. So we're going to go for 1 minute. Pick your option. I'm going to set my stopwatch, and then I will tell you the other exercises as we go along. So pick your option. You can be assisted, you could be without weights, you could be with weights. If you want to, you could alternate. Okay? So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shoulder pressing up and down. Really thinking about that good posture. So sitting away from the chair. Spine is long. Tummy muscles are drawn in. Shoulders are back. We're pushing up and down. This gets difficult. Again, you could just go to 1 at a time. Okay, or you could just be focusing on that one arm. If that's really difficult for you, you could have hands in front, lifting forward and up. Okay, so pick an option that works for you. Imagine we're reaching to those top shelves of the cupboard. Really good. You're nearly there. 1 more. And relax. Fantastic. Okay. While we're resting, I'll explain the next one. The next exercise we're going to do is in standing. So if you make your way to standing, have an object on the side. Again, if you don't have anything there, that's fine. We're going to practice moving the object from side to side. Okay, so you're going to start with the object by your right hand, grab it with your left, pull across, place that hand down. So we're leaning through our hands, but we're moving the object side to side. So from the front, if you imagine there's a table in front of me, I've got the can, I'm leaning through my hands on the bench, I'm grabbing it, moving it to the left. I'm leaning through the right. Grab, move, grab, move, but on this bench, okay? So that's the movement. So you're leaning through your hands, grab the item, move it across. Lean to the left, grab the item, move it across. Now, so I want you to focus on getting some weight bearing through your affected side. So leaning through your hands if possible, okay? If this is really not possible, then you can just focus on the movement of the object side to side. Again, if the object is a bit difficult, then just try and do the actual movement. So tapping your hands. So you could just be here and you're tapping. Alternate hands side to side or leaning through your upper limbs. Okay, because weight bearing is a really nice way of getting some nice feedback to those muscles around your shoulder, getting some nice sensory information, but also trying to get those muscles in your shoulder blades activating that help with stability. So we're going to go with 1 minute. So with your object, or remember you're just tapping side to side. If this is really easy, you want to make it harder, you could step back so you're in a bit of a plank position. Okay, so that will really increase the challenge on your core. You need to make sure your tummy's nice and tight. If not, we could just be standing here, focusing on that pulling outwards, which is going to work on these outer shoulder muscles. Ready, set, off we go. So moving the object side to side. Lean, it doesn't have to be quick. I want you to focus here on leaning through that right arm, grab with the left, pull across. Lean through the left arm, grab with the right, pull across. So we're really focusing on that weight bearing through one arm whilst moving with another. This is a really nice exercise to practice for that shoulder stability and also that control and that outer movement of your shoulder, which is usually a bit more challenging for people. Lean through the arm, move the object, or tap side to side. When you're leaning through that effective side, really try and make that elbow strong if you can. One more. And relax. Lovely. Okay, the next one we're going to do is focusing on your triceps, so these muscles at the back of your arm here. We're also going to include our legs in this one. So we're doing a tricep extension. So you'll have to pretend I have arms on my chair here, okay? So I want you to use arms of your chair, okay? Have your hands on the arms of the chair. Feet back underneath your knees. So I want you to push down through the arms of the chair and come into this little half stand. So almost like a jockey position, and then lower yourself back down. Now the focus today, usually I would say use your hands lightly and push with your legs. Today it's the opposite. So because we're planning on working these muscles in our arms, I want you to think about using your arms, okay? So we're really thinking about pushing through your arms and then controlling back through your arms. So it's really going to be a good workout for your triceps there. So you're just lifting your bottom from the chair and lowering it down. Now your legs today are the ones doing the assisting, okay? So focus is the arms, legs are just helping with what the arms can't do, excuse me. Okay, so really nice workout for these muscles at the back of your arm here. If you need assistance with your hand position, have your assistant help you keep your hand on the arm of the chair and just focus on that symmetry, pushing through that affected arm and the unaffected arm together equally. Okay, so get yourselves ready, feet back underneath your knees. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So hands on the arms of the chair. Push, straighten those elbows. Slowly bend to control back down, okay? So again, you're straightening your elbows, lowering back down. And again, push through the arms of the chair, straighten the elbows, slowly lower back down. Really working on those triceps at the back of your arm. And again, push, lower back down. Lovely. And again, hands on the arms of the chair. Push through those arms, straighten them. Lower back down. Lovely, guys. And again, push through the arms of the chair. Lower yourself back down. Awesome, we're nearly there. Push through the arms of the chair. Slowly lower back down. Good. And again, push through the arms of the chair. Slowly lower back down. Fantastic. Awesome work. Okay, next exercise is our sit-up and a punch. So a bit more cardio and a bit of core. So you're sitting towards the edge of your chair. Lean back. Now if you can, I want you to think about not using your hands here. So have your hands up against your chest. We're going to sit up using our tummy muscles. Punch, punch, and back down. Sit up, punch, punch, and back down. So we're really getting those core muscles and those arm muscles working. Bit of CV. So work on that control of the sit up, but then you can, if you've got that control and that movement, you can then add a bit of speed. Now remember, the further forward you sit, the harder it is, so find something that's appropriate for you. Try and find a position that you can do it without using your hands if you can. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Sit up, punch, 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 punch. Remember, if you don't have much movement in your affected arm, just think about punching from your shoulder, punch, and then across. As much movement as you can. You could always hold on to your hand weights here if you wanted for an extra challenge. Good. Punch, punch. Punch, punch. Lovely. Keep it going.
Awesome work, guys. Punch. Awesome, keep it going. Up, punch, punch. That's it. Nearly there. One more. And rest. Well done. Okay. The next exercise, so holding on to your weight with both your hands. Okay. Remember, you can do this without a weight. We're going to do, so there's two options. If you have the movement available, holding it with both weights, we're going to try and go around our head one way and then around our head the other way. So in around the world. Okay. If that movement is not available to you, if you're restricted in your shoulder, we're going to think about doing some figure eights in front. Okay. And again, you don't have to hold your hand weight. You can have your hands together and we're just doing some figure eights here. Okay. Or if you wanted to without a hand weight, you could try going around and around if you have the shoulder mobility to do that movement. Okay, so the option of around the world, around your head, if that shoulder mobility is available to you, or we have some figure eights in front. Okay, we are going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So remember, around the world one way, around the world the other, if that's available to you, or figure eights. See if you make some nice big circles with those shoulders. Remember, if you need to have a shake, have a rest, you can do. This is a good shoulder burner, this one. Lovely up, guys, well done. Take your time, so just move with control. Doesn't matter how fast you go. Really good. Keep it going. Around the world, awesome work. This is a good shoulder burner. Our arms, well and truly, had a good workout. I can feel my shoulders and rest. Fantastic. Okay, last strengthening exercise. We are going to be doing a press up. So you are going to stand up next to your support. Okay, so you could be in front of your bench or you could do this against the wall. Hand position, now that depends on your wrist and your wrist mobility and how much use you have of your arm. So you could have your hands shoulder width apart on the bench, okay? If you have someone there to assist you, they can help you with that hand position to maintain it. If you really struggle with getting that wrist extension, sometimes I like to put some rolled up tea towels underneath your palm just to help so you don't have that wrist in as much extension. So you could use some rolled up tea towels. Or alternatively, if it's really not available to you and you have the movement in your hand, you could use your knuckles. But roll up towels work quite nicely. Just be mindful that you're not going to slip, so you might need somebody to help you there. Okay, otherwise you can put your hands in a diamond shape on the bench. Now, when we're lowering our chest, we're keeping our back straight, so we're sticking our bottom out. Okay, remember if you do this against the wall, so you could be here, try and lower yourself in a plank. So keeping that bottom tight, that tummy in, forward and back. Okay, so we're going to go for 1 minute here. So find your position. Going to go in 3, 2, 1, off you go. So hands can be in that diamond shape. You could do it here in a plank if you wanted, that's quite hard. So pick the option that works for you. Now just remember, if you're hinging, you're keeping that tummy in, that back straight. We're not letting ourselves collapse. You're thinking about sticking your bottom back as you lower yourself in. Imagine, I always say, imagine you're trying to shut a drawer behind you with your bottom. So make sure we're really getting that hip hinge. Really pushing through those elbows to come back out. Lower, push through those elbows, or hands can be here. Push through those elbows. Try and think about equally pushing. Push, Lovely. Push. Good. Push. Awesome work. Keep it going. And relax. Fantastic. Okay, we are going to do one final exercise. It is going to be a cardiovascular exercise. So to get your heart rate up, so I'm going to get your breathing rate up. We are going to keep with the upper body and core theme, and we are going to do some punches, okay? So we are going to go for about, might be 90 seconds actually, and I'm going to change up the punching. So 90 seconds, final push, and then you're done. If you really want an extra challenge, then I would say go back to the start and do this circuit one more time once we're done. That will give you a really good upper body workout. But if you're just joining me for this bit for today, you don't have extra time, we're just going to finish one little cardio blast. Okay, we're going to go for 90 seconds. I'm going to change up every 30 seconds. We're going to do a different punch. So starting with just punches straight in front. Okay, remember, you're just moving your affected arm as much as you can. Final push, off we go. Punching forward. Really sitting tall. Think about keeping that tummy nice and tight. Awesome work, guys. Keep that breathing going. Little bit of rotation happening at your waist. Okay, let's this time go. We're going to punch up. So we're doing some uppercuts. Remember, you're just moving as much as you can. Good. That's it. Upper punches. Awesome. Keep it going. Come on. Final push. You can do it. That's it. Come on. Keep going. Last 30 seconds. We're going to punch across. Big rotate. Big reaches across our body. Come on. Last bit. Keep that tummy tight. Remember, you're just punching and moving as much as you can, even if it's a little movement from your shoulder. Do what you can. Keep yourself moving. So last bit. Come on, you can do it. Almost there. That's it. And rest. Well done. Get yourselves a drink. Awesome effort. And when you're ready, join me back here in sitting for a cool down. So if you have the time and you would like to make this a bit more of a challenge, then you can go back and you can repeat this circuit one more time. It's a really good way of getting, well, it's been a good workout anyway, but if you would like to do it again and get the sort of workout a bit longer, then that would be really great. So we would always recommend as well that you try and complete another at least 2 to 4 classes a week to really get the most out of these. It's recommended by the government that we aim for about 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week for general health and wellness. So that's 5 lots of 30 minutes. So you could do these 5 times a week. That would be a great way of getting that exercise in, or you can mix it up with other activities such as walking, or if you have access to any other cardiovascular equipment, like pedals or a bike, or you go to the gym. They're all great options, but it's really important that we keep ourselves active for optimal health and wellness. So yeah, that's how you can use these ones. Remember, there's loads of other classes on the Facebook group and also on the Different Strokes YouTube page. So you can pick out some different classes each week. It would always be good, I would recommend, there's definitely got them on there as well, doing at least an upper body, a lower body per week, and then you could mix in doing some core, some balance, if there's anything you want to work on. But trying to get at least 1 upper body, 1 lower body per week would be a really good way of getting your rounded exercise in. Okay, let's hold our hands together, reach those arms forward, round that upper back, feel that stretch across your back. It's worked hard. Option to drop that chin to chest if you want to. You could have your hands lower. Nice big breaths here. Good, and then hands behind your back if that's available, or sliding back as far as you can. Shoulders squeezing back together. Feel the opening of the chest. Head is high. Big breaths in. Good. Lovely, guys. Nice breaths. Lovely. Reach that left arm up if that's available to you, or again, you can assist that arm up with elbow bent. We're going to try and have that elbow bent, and you're just going to hold there for a tricep stretch. Remember, if this is your affected arm and the movement's a bit more difficult, try and think of just lifting that elbow bent just as high as until you feel that stretch underneath here and at the back of your arm. We're not pushing into any pain. Lovely. Hold that there. Good. And other arm, reaching up and back. So you can hold it there if that's your affected arm, unaffected arm. Or if you've got the ability, you can hold it or have your assistant help you hold the position for the stretch. Lovely. And down, hands together, and bring them down to heart center in this prayer position for a nice wrist stretch. Big breath. Again, just moving as far down as you can feel a stretch. Nothing should be painful. And give everything a nice shake. Well done, guys. Thanks for joining me. So if you have any feedback or comments, please leave them below or send a message to the Different Strokes Facebook page. Thank you for the person who has requested to do some exercises for knee control. I will be including those in our lower body series, which will come after this series. So we're going to have one more week of upper body, and then I will start on with some lower body exercises. I'll do a lower body series, and I will include some exercises for knee control within that. So thank you very much. Your requests do get sent through to me, so I always appreciate if you have anything you would like to see. It's always nice to be able to include that for you guys. If you've done the class and you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Take care, stay safe, and see you soon. Bye.